Mga katropa, alam mo ba na ang DWDD 1134 kHz AFP radio ay ang opisyal na radio station ng sandatahang lakas ng Pilipinas na binubuo ng Army, Navy at Air Force na siyang maghahatid sa inyo ng mga balita mula sa ating Armed Forces at iba pang impormasyon. Mga katropa, hanapin at ilike kami sa Facebook, Twitter at YouTube. DWDD AFP Radio, ang boses ng Kawal Pilipino.
Kayo ay nakatutok sa DWDD AFP Radio. Kami po ay kasapi ng KBP, Kapisanan ng mga Broadcaster ng Pilipinas.
Ito ang DWDD 1134 kHz AM. Balita, impormasyon at musika. Ito ang DWDD AFP Radio, boses ng Kawal Pilipino.
Isang aklan lang ang iyong dala. Minsa'y wala naman pero papasok pa. Kahit anong mangyari ay tuloy-tuloy ka lang. Basta't kami mayroong natututunan.
Good afternoon mga katropa. Welcome to Voice of the Teachers Radio, the only program for teachers, by teachers, and with teachers. Sitting on behalf of Dr. Ray Samson, our perpetual main anchor, and our executive director and co-main anchor, Katropang Bobby Ancheta. This is your Katropang Jet Ramos. And for today, June 25th, we're going to have the second iteration of I Serve. Since last week we had the first one in place of the techie teacher and teaching stamps and university extra. Now is the second time we're going to have I Serve. And I'm glad that everyone is able to relate to every topic we have on Voice of the Teachers Radio for every segment. And I would like to take this opportunity to greet all our fellow hosts of Voice of the Teachers Radio, namely, apart from Katropang Ray and Katropang Bobby, Katropang Joy, Katropang Portia, Katropang Jano, Katropang Manilyn, my forever partner, as always, Katropang Herman, Katropang Angeline, Katropang Fe, and Katropang Eman. Sa araw na ito ay may tuturing nating Red Letter Day, and much awaited itong episode na ito sapagkat naisakatuparan na po ang pangarap ng ating panauhin ngayon na mag-guest muli sa Voice of the Teachers Radio, but this time virtually, and nakaharap po kaming dalawa, and of course may interaction pa. Yes, because as far as I could remember, noong December 2019 po ang unang guesting ng ating panauhin. And ang ating tatalakayin ay tungkol sa advokasya na may kinalaman sa pagpapalawig at pagpapalaganap sa kagandahan at iba pang mga advantage ng technical vocational education. At this juncture, we would like to greet all of our AFP leaders, beginning with our Chief of Staff, General Andres Centino of the Philippine Army, Commander of CRS, si Brigadier General Arvin Lagamon, also the Philippine Army, and last but not the least, and finally, ang ating station manager ng AFP Radio, DWDD, and the host of Ang Inyong Kawal and Kumusta Pilipinas, si Major Senonsi Pancito III, also of the Philippine Army. And I would like to take this opportunity to greet all our brothers and sisters from MCAG, especially sa Armed Forces Radio. Bukod sa technical department na syempre lagi nating pinasasalamatan at binibigyang pugay rito. Kasama rin po ang news department and production department. Dahil doon marami tayong natututunan, lalo na pagdating sa pag-uulat. Special mention kay Katropang Rolf Suzo na nagturo sa akin na kung paano na mag-radio report. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. And happy birthday po ngayong araw na ito sa ating kasama sa MCAG, sa DWDD na si Katropang John Michael Umali na mahusay talaga sa graphic design at sa social media. Happy birthday sa iyo, Katropa. At naway biyayaan ka pa ng maraming taon at syempre higit pang wisdom and talino sa buhay. And of course, we would also like to greet all our DWDD broadcasters group na mga kasama and of course our in-house broadcasters and other fellow broadcasters. Nais ko rin pong pasalamatan ang lahat ng mga nanonood at nakikinig, lalo na mga loyal na followers ng Voice of the Teachers Radio. At sana po'y tangkilikin din po natin ang iba pang mga makabuluhan at magandang produksyon ng AFP Radio, ang boses ng Kawal Pilipino. At sa araw na ito ay bukod sa ipinagdiriwang natin ang kaarawan ni Katropang John Michael, I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge all the recent graduates of junior high school, senior high school, college, and post-grad. Congratulations sa inyo at naway makamtan ninyo ang inyong mga pangarap sa buhay. At this point in time, atin pong sisimulan ang ating panayam sa ating very special guest na nagmula pa sa MFI Polytechnic Institute Incorporated. Magandang hapon ho sa ating lahat at ngayon po ay ang ikalawang iteration ng I Serve na segment para sa buwang ito. At ngayong araw na ito, Hunyo ika-25 ay ating tutunghayan ang tungkol sa estado ng Tech-Voc Education at ang advokasya ng MFI Polytechnic Institute Incorporated na isulong ang technical vocational education at ito'y lalong mapalawig sa madlang tao, lalo na sa mga nagnanais na magkaroon ng second career o magkaroon ng karagdagang knowledge, skills, and competencies. And for today, our guest is a returning guest. Actually, he guested sa DWDD for the third time and Voice of the Teachers for the second time around. December 22nd, 2019 to be exact. That was the first time. But this time, he is with us in the flesh and although virtually, we're going to see him, get to know him, and of course, to hear his insights on technical vocational education and what MFI does to keep up with the demands of the industries and the post-pandemic period. Ang ating panauhin ay walang iba kunding ang Vice President and Chief Operating Officer of MFI Polytechnic Institute Incorporated at siya ay Tech-Voc educator for more than 30 years. Ang ating panauhin, ang ating kaibigan sa Tech-Voc, si Ginoong Noel M. Dumagit. Magandang hapon ho, Sir Noel.
Good afternoon and thank you for having me again in your program, and I hope I can respond effectively to your questions. Magandang hapon ulit.
Yes, and that's sure, sir, because the important thing is that we impart to our fellow Filipinos the importance of Tech-Voc. And Ito'y pagkakataon, matagal nang hinihintay natin at ngayon ay naisa sa katuparang muli. So handa na po ba tayo sa ating panayam sa araw na ito?
Of course, let's go on. Let's
Sige
do
ho.
it.
Ayan. So sa unang bahagi ng ating panayam ay isalarawan po ninyo ang role ng Techvoc Education sa paglinang ng mga kakayanan, mga skill ng ating mga fellow Filipino at kung paano ito nakapagpabago sa buhay ng ating mga kababayan, lalo na nitong panahon ng pandemya na nagsimula noong 2020 lamang.
Okay. First, I would like to emphasize that ang Techvoc ay hindi dapat natin tinitignan bilang isang blue-collar job. Huwag natin siyang tignan na gano'n kasi parang ang tingin ng iba pag sinabing blue-collar job, parang option lang siya, option. We should not treat technical employment or skills, knowledge as an option, but rather as a choice. Ibig sabihin, ipinapantay natin siya na pinipili ko maging engineer. Therefore, pwede rin natin tawagin na pinipili ko na maging isang technical expert practitioner. Hindi siya option but a choice. Now, referring to the question, paano ang naging epekto? Paano nakatulong ang ating technical vocational program sa panahon ng pandemya? Very simple. Yung ating technical education and training has two aspects. One, it may lead to employment. Number two, it may lead to entrepreneurial opportunities. It depends on the individual and the course that he choose to be and the specialization aligned with TESDA or Technical Vocational Education. But nevertheless, ayon sa ating karanasan, lahat ng mga courses or anumang pagsasanay sa ilalim nito ay pwede nating magamit bilang instrumento para magkaroon tayo ng tinatawag na entrepreneurship activities. So hindi palaging dependent tayo sa employment. As we all know, during the pandemic, maraming employment losses, maraming displacement. But for those who are really technically trained individuals, they discovered that this may be a source of income, of livelihood, outside of formal employment. So napakahalaga na pinagyayaman natin yung kalinangan at kakayahan ng ating mga kabataan na makakuha silang kaalaman. Sapagkat dito papasok yung tinatawag natin na ability to be flexible according to the needs of time and according to situation. So I strongly believe that this kind of training program, technical, will promote flexibility and ability to adapt to the challenges of time.
At nais po naming malaman kung gaano na po kalaki ang naging pagpabago sa Techvoc Education simula noong pandemic noong 2020, March to be exact. Pagdating po sa sa pagtingin ng mga tao sa Techvoc, sa pagtangkilik at saka sa pangangailangan ng mga industriya, lalo na yung mga sa technology, sa iba pang mga industriya na kahit pandemya ay kinakailangan pa rin at higit pa.
Or knowledge and skills. One that is possible for virtual practice, meaning online. But incidentally, yung technical side na pwede sa online or virtual practice, ito yung naka-align sa IT or information technology. Whereas yung tinatawag natin na hardcore technologies like electrical, electronics, instrumentation, mechatronics, and automation, they require actual hands-on and face-to-face application sapagkat hindi naman natin pwedeng dalhin sa bahay yung mga makina na pinapagkata ng mga teknolohiya nito. And then most of all, it has to be understood that discovery offered by this pandemic shows that hardcore technologies, as I have mentioned, electrical, electronics, instrumentation, and mechatronics, industries are really fully aware that this cannot be done effectively via virtual modality, but rather a face-to-face modality. I remember yung kasagsagan ng pandemic, that was year 2022, 2021. And then we did have a nationwide customized training program launch as requested by a company which I don't mention the name.
It's okay.
At ang kanilang request ay kung pwede raw gawin na face-to-face yung training program pagka ang kailangang karanasan simula technologies ay gagawin na virtual yung implementation ng training program. So in other words, we have to gauge effectively, consciously, and with responsibility that there are limitations of the virtual modality of conducting training program. Virtual method is really applicable for IT program or courses, but for hardcore technologies, there is a physical manipulation of things, instruments, and others. It really requires a face-to-face method of conducting the program. So, as far as the pandemic is concerned, makikita natin na ang talagang, I would say, adaptable to the pandemic situation ay yung IT sector. Whereas, again, yung hardcore technology is the same in terms of requirement, modality, and methodology. It is best effective to do it on a face-to-face modality method.
Yun. Kaya po pala, medyo nahirapan din po. Yun. So, generally po, pagdating sa TechVoc, at least in the Philippine setting, ano po ba ang mga naging pagbabago pagdating sa perspektibo ng mga mag-aaral, ng kanilang mga magulang, at maging ng mga career people na nagnanais na makadagdag sa kanilang skill set?
Okay. In reality, there's a big challenge suffered by the pandemic because everybody wants to work at home. Everybody wants to stay at home, but reality is that we cannot do things, everything, or majority of the things that we need to do while we are at home. Hindi talaga. There's a misconception out there that promoting work from home. Incidentally, work from home is very limited in terms of what sector is capable or best suited to work at home. Majority is not. Hardcore technology is not really applicable for that. Kasi for example, pag nagbagdang ng electricity sa bahay, virtual ba yung paggawa nun? Naturally, dapat pupuntahan mo talaga yan, no? Not unless yung may-ari ng bahay ay pwede mong coach virtually. Yun ay kung nakakaintindi siya ng electrical at pwede mo siyang i-guide virtually, itong gawin mo, itong ganyan mo, check mo to. But it can only be done kung ang kausap natin ay may technical background din. So in other words, the evolution of time in terms of our attitude, the way we see things or work to be done, hindi pwede tayo mag-evolve na gusto natin nasa bahay tayo. Production machines remains within the facility of industries. Okay? And secretarial work, I don't see it that yung manager o boss mo nagre-report sa office, tapos yung secretary nasa bahay. I don't know. The way I see it, mukhang hindi obra yun. In other words, we should not settle insisting that I want works that is at home. It will not be always like that. There are works that is not applicable considering work from home aspect, but everything must be back to normal according to reality. The reality is, hindi yung sinasabi ng reality mga tao gusto work from home. Reality is, there are works that cannot be delivered at home. Yun ang katotohanan. And if we insist na ito na ang bagong reality, work at home, then you will attend works that needed to be done on-site.
Ayun. And at sana'y ma-underscore yan ng mga industry. And speaking of industry po pala, Ano po ba ang naging tugon ng mga industry partner ng mga kagaya ninyong Polytechnic Institute sa pagtugon sa mga pagbabago na dulot ng pandemya?
Naging adaptation ng ating industry outside of the concept na dapat face-to-face, dapat reporting on-site, ay yung kanilang very strong advocacy about safety, observance about the protocols as mandated by our regulatory bodies. Dito ngayon medyo na-emphasize na sumunod tayo sa mga safety protocols. But all the while, ang isa sa mga naging challenge dyan is that yung ating, I would say, there must be a flexible working scheme. When I say flexible working scheme, kinakailangan ba talaga 8 to 5 palagi ang pasok? Maybe some changes there. Pero hindi pa rin mababago yung konsepto na there are works that needs to be done not at home but on the work site. But probably talk on what we call our work reporting time, dapat ba 8 oras pa rin in some aspects. Ito yung mga evolutions na hindi natin maiwasan, no? But dito rin papasok na we have to be competitive amidst this very challenging time na ang daming pagsubok na dumadating sa atin. Competitive means continuous learning and continuous upgrading of our knowledge and skills. Yun ang kinakailangan. But again, I would like to emphasize, especially kung may makakarinig na authorities, wag natin pong tratuhin na ang blue-collar job o tech-mo concept ay option. It must be considered and must be treated as a choice. Kasi in second-class employment, ang magtrabaho ng mga technical works. We should stop considering this as a second-class employment. But it must be treated as a choice. Meaning, ito ay essential. You can imagine kung wala yung mga technical workers natin, what will happen to us, to our life?
Patay. Pati ko. Naiwan ko sa tabi-tabi.
We have to realize our mindset. And also for the parents out there that we have to inspire that today technical employment or technical workers are choosing an education under the field of technology is not an option. It is a matter of choice. This is my interest. This is where I believe I can excel. This is my future. Dapat yan ang pananaw. Hindi yung sige na nga. Technical ko, saka na lang yung iba pagka medyo may pera na. We should start from thinking that way.
Opo. And that's true kasi sa panahon ngayon we cannot afford to be too discriminatory kasi aminin man natin o hindi, minsan ingitin tayo sa mga magagaling sa technical skills. Ako nga po nag-breakdown yung sasakyan ko, nagsisisi ako, sabi ko, natuto lang ako mag-automotive. Di sana ayos. Kaya lang, my sister and I had to call a mechanic. Ayun, na set back kami by 5,000 or 6,000. Anyway, ayun, sa mga eskwelahan, please, sana'y huwag po nating ipagdukdukan sa mga student natin na ang technical vocational ay mababang uri. Dapat patasin po at saka huwag po nating imemenos. Ayun.
Magbabalik po ang Voice of the Teachers Radio makaraan ng ilang patalastas.
Alamin ang mga mainit na balita mula sa ating Armed Forces. Tumutok sa 1134 kHz AM sa inyong mga radyo. At manood online. I-like at i-share ang AFP Radio DWDD Facebook page. Ito ang DWDD Armed Forces Radio, ang boses ng Kawal Pilipino.
So sa second part ng ating panayam tungkol sa MFI experience, ayun sir, ito na pong pinaka-meat of the discussion for this day. Ano po bang mga challenges and obstacles na hinarap ng MFI during the lockdowns and upon adjustment to the return to normal at iba pa po?
During the pandemic, no? The real challenge there is that the restrictions in terms of mobility, no? Siyempre, kung hardcore technology pinag-usapan natin, which we say just a while ago, na ito ay may sasagawa natin ng maayos kung face-to-face. But it is understood that we cannot do this easily at itong kasagsagan ng ating pandemic. So mabigat yan na pagsubok. Kaya nga nung nag-conduct kami ng nationwide technical training, customized technical training program for a particular multinational company, we have to handle effectively the travel restrictions na kailangan malampas. Ang kailangan nila ay face-to-face training nationwide. May mga travel restrictions at the time. So, kita mo yung difficulty. Now, another one. Schools are normally doing training programs face-to-face. Makikita natin kasi kung very successful yung virtual or online training program, that modality should have been continuous even without pandemic. Kasi effective naman pala eh. Or the result is provided after this methodology in terms of quality ay kapareho lang pala ng face-to-face. But I think it's an acceptable fact that the result in terms of quality between online or virtual, that of the face-to-face is quite not the same, and the quality is more or less highly affected, and the best quality is still face-to-face. Kaya nga, makikita natin ngayon, kung hindi natin pipilitin ay balik ang dati nating pamamaraan sa mas epektibong konsepto, years from now, makikita natin yung resulta sa pagbaba ng quality ng ating programs, ng resulta, ng mga natututunan ng tao. So in other words, bukod sa nagkaroon tayo ng economic crisis because, yung mobilization ng tao ay palag sa restriction, kaya nga marami tayong schools na nagsara. It is a matter of yung kasabihan na we have to live within our means. MIPA is here because we did able to cope with that. We live within our means. Pero the rest, to fail to more or less confront effectively the challenges offered by the economic downturn, kaya nagsasara yung iba. And of course, it's not just the company that must be able to adapt to these challenges, but also the employees must be able to accept that we have to live within our means or the means of the company right now that we are not economically and financially sound. So ito yung mga pagsubok. Plus, nagkakaroon kasi tayo ng bagong kultura na we just want more comfort. Pag nag-aral ka sa bahay, you have all the comfort. Medyo nangalay ka, higa. Medyo gusto mong tumayo, tayo. And the rest, including employment, work at home. Pwede ako mahika-hika ng konti, basta ang deliverables ko ay ibibigay ko. These are all comfort. As yung economic side, hindi na ako magagastusan sa transportation cost. Hindi na ako makikipaglaban sa traffic dyan at saksakan na kahirap sumakay.
Saka mga books, mga jeep.
Work at home. But we should not forget na hindi lahat ng trabaho ay pwedeng gawin sa bahay. And if we just go along with the comforts offered by working at home, then mukhang problemang lilitaw sa bandang huli kasi yung mga tao mauubisa parang mababago yung kanyang work attitude. Mas nangunguna na yung comfort ng katawan. Papasok na-acquire na natin ang sinasadya, tatamad-tamad na pala tayo. We have to be alert sapagkat before it happens, it has to be addressed immediately. Because productivity is at stake here. Efficiency is...
Productivity and efficiency. Ayun. Talagang hindi
dapat... kapag andyan na.
Hindi po talaga dapat na isa walang bahala kasi ayun, tama po kayo sir. That's a point very well taken. And sana yung iba mga nanonood po ngayon wag pong ibaliwala yung dalawang bagay na yon. And dito po sa instructional delivery and ensuring na ang mga students ay gainfully employed through proper placement, or at least mag-guide sa entrepreneurship. Paano po ba naka-rise ang MFI to the occasion sa kabila ng mga pagsubok na dinanas?
Yeah, we remain true to the quality of our programs. The quality that we are talking here, the quality in terms of skills and knowledge, and the quality as applied to work attitude. Pag pinagsama mo itong dalawa, magaling na at matalino, plus tama pa ang ugali, who will resist kind of a prospect employee, that's the skills and knowledge plus the right attitude. So with that, we strongly believe here in MFI that we're quite successful sapagkat nakikita nila yung effectiveness ng ating mga estudyante acquiring the right skills and knowledge possessed with the right work attitude as a part of our program implementation. At dito rin nagpapatunay kung bakit marami tayo nakukuha ang kumpanya na nag-sponsor ng scholarship. Again, here's the problem, and this is a problem of MFI in relation to the question. You can imagine, libre na nga, walang bayad yung pag-aaral kasi nag-sponsor ng mga industry partners. Libre na, may allowance pa. Libre na, may allowance pa, assured of employment pa. But you know what the challenge? Up to now, talaga namang hirap na hirap kami mag-recruit ng mga aplikante sa scholarship programs na to. Then, ano pa ang kulang? Bakit? Para ang hirap kumbinsin na i-avail yung programa. Ulitin ko, libre ang tuition fee kasi may mag-i-sponsor na company. May pa-allowance pa. And then, may 100% employment na naghihintay.
Wow!
And yet, this is the sad part. No, nahihirapan sa MFI mag-recruit on time ng tamang bilang ng mga aplikante para sa scholarship programs natin. So, ang naibubuo sa isipan natin, nag-i-evolve yung ating society, nag-i-evolve yung ating lipunan, but incidentally, is this the change and evolution that we desire, that we want? Na andyan na yung opportunity, tatamad-tamad pa, at hindi pa i-grab. Kinakailangan pang talagang dubisikap ka para makumbinsi mo na, uy, sayang ito, magandang opportunity ito. Sigurado may trabaho dito. Ito, may tao nag-allowance pa. At the end of the day, mag-quit pa, magda-drop out pa. This is now the environment that is quite very challenging and yet very alarming if not properly addressed.
Well, I hope na talagang tumugon positively yung mga ibang sector na nangangailangan talaga ng education. Lalo na yung mga LGUs, yung mga dependents ng mga kasapi ng armed forces, lalo na yung mga sa mga lower ranks, kasi yun yung mga talagang nangangailangan ng pag-agapay, pagtulong, and of course other interested parties. And we hope and pray na sana'y may pagpatuloy niyo po yun, yung quest ninyo for encouraging many more Filipinos.
This kind of problem can only be solved through a collaborative efforts between the school, the student, the parents, the government, and the society. Kapag isa dyan ang nabungi, patuloy tayo na mag-i-evolve papunta sa direksyon na hindi natin gusto.
Opo.
So dito makikita ano responsibility sa magulang para sa isang anak niya na nag-aaral. Ano ang responsibility ng school para sa kanyang estudyante? Ano ang responsibility ngayon ng komunidad para sa estudyante? Kasi kung pumbog sa ating kabataan, then it is very alarming that we are into the brink of a collapsing society. So before that happens, the government act effectively. You know, yung tinatawag natin na positive formation ay nangyayari during elementary days.
Mm-hmm.
Hindi maganda ang educational system sa elementary side, no? May problema tayo sapagkat pagdating ng ating high school, medyo may attitude na yung mga kabataan natin dyan.
Opo.
Again, hindi college na yan, pipili na sila na incidentally, medyo solid na yung foundation nila in terms of attitude during that day. At kung hindi tama, dito tayo nagkakaroon ng problematic youth sa ating lipunan. Whose responsibility is that? It is the educational institution, the family, the society that is involved here. Kapag nagpabaya yung tatlong sangay na yan, ano mangyayari sa ating lipunan? And I believe, more or less, there are lapses in terms of assuming the responsibility so that we can prevent this possible
Tama po yun. Kailangan cooperative and collaborative yung lahat ng sektor. And pinakahuling question po, ano po ba yung mga current program ng MFI na ino-offer ngayon sa general public, lalo na ngayon ay nagbabago na po mga demands of industries at saka paano ba nila natutulungan ang mga estudyante na maging contributory sa nation building?
Okay. That's a very, very interesting question. Quite a difficult question to answer, but I will try my best. Ganito yan, no? MFI, I would like to say that we are well known when it comes to customized training program responding to the needs of our industry on the technical side. We have training programs na nagre-respond dyan. And of course, these are always anchored on electrical, electronics, instrumentation, mechanical, and information. Pag pinasama-sama natin yan, the real challenge this time is that we have a converged and integrated technology this time. Meron tayong tinatawag convergence of technology. Meron tayong tinatawag na integration of technology. What do we mean by that? Sa isang makina, present lahat ng binanggit ko. Andun yung mechanical side, nandun yung electrical side, nandun yung electronics, mechatronics, instrumentation. Nasa isang makina yan. Lahat yan present. In other words, if we want to be highly competitive, hindi na ngayon basta pwedeng sabihin na ang hilig ko lang ay electronics. Ang hilig ko lang ay electrical. Why? Pagpasok mo sa industry, yung isang production machine na hawakan mo, lahat ng competencies patungkol sa mga technology na yan, ay nasa loob ng makina. So therefore, acquiring a multiple discipline on the said sectors is the best advantage so that yung employment natin ay tumaas. So ano ang merong programa sa MFI? You ask something about electronics, we have training program about electronics. You ask about electrical. We have several training programs for electrical. Same is true for our mechatronics, for instrumentation. And take note, on top of this, pumapasok talaga yung tinatawag natin na automation. When we talk about talaga yung kailangan na matutunan natin, hindi ko sinasabing magiging master tayo sa lahat, but master of one, not ignorant on the other sectors. Dapat may kakayahan din tayo sa iba. So, MFI can provide this kind of support para ma-acquire natin yung kaalaman at kakayahan sa lahat ng mga sektor na binanggit natin. Ito yung electrical, electronics, instrumentation, mechatronics, information technology, and of course, leading to automation.
Alastair, nakalimutan din yung automotive. Opo, ayun, yung ating mga automotive brothers and sisters.
Automotive, no? Actually, ang modality, mabuti ni-remind mo ko dyan, Jeff, ang modality is that ito yung tinatawag natin na BTS. Mag-aaral ka sa school ng formal, ang hindi kaya i-provide na activity sa school, doon natin gagawin sa loob ng industry. Kaya meron tayong industry partners para ma-simulate natin ang mahusay. Ano ba talaga yung close to actual industry experience na pwede nyo mag-gain. At it can only be gained best through the DTS program. Ang DTS na sa school, meron din ang konsepto ng dual training system.
Yun, dual training system. Ayun. Yun, sa mga nagnanais na malaman pa kung ano mga programa ng MFI ay pwede po kayong pumunta sa any of the campuses of MFI. One is located in Ortigas, Pasig City. Ang isa naman ay nasa Taft Avenue sa Libertad, Pasay City. And ang isa ay nasa San Pedro City, Laguna, malapit sa Jam Transit. I mean, within the compound of Jam Transit. And wag po kayo magatubili na dumalaw sa webpage ng MFI and also the Facebook page. Ipa-flash po sa screen nang magkaroon po kayo ng gabay. So maraming salamat po, Sir Noel, sa inyong panahon at sa inyong pagtanggap sa invitations.
Just one more thing, Jed.
Sure.
I forgot to mention that MFI is also engaged in agricultural training programs as we school in Halahala, Rizal. So, agriculture is a very important sector in our society as it supports our daily food. So, maganda na i-modernize natin yung ating konsepto when it comes to farming. And MFI is looking forward that we can have the approved program for our what we call integrated farm technology to be offered in our Halahala campus. Thank you, Sir.
Yes, walang anuman. Thank you again, Sir Noel. And we would love to have you once you have other advocacies ng MFI so that we would be able to work together sa pag-promote sa mga programa at adhikain nito. Thank you again so much, Sir Noel, and mabuhay po kayo.
Bye-bye and stay safe. Bye-bye.
For students who see learning beyond the books, MFI Senior High School is the practical choice. With a perfect blend of knowledge, skills, and values education, students are adequately prepared to transition from school to the workplace or to pursue further education. MFI Senior High gives its students a significant head start, not only in the workplace, but also in life. Indeed, it's a practical career launching pad for anyone whose best is yet to come.
Napili kong mag-aral sa MFI dahil yung kuya ko, graduate siya dito. Tapos nakikita ko sa kanya na mataas yung skills niya. Yun yung parang naging factor para mag-enroll ako dito sa MFI. Kasi gusto ko rin mahasa yung skills ko.
Parents who choose MFI are at ease, knowing that their children's senior high school experience will mold them to become a better and more confident young person, whether they continue with their college degree or seek employment after.
With the senior high, the children will be cope with the additional skills. For 2 years they are here. They will be equipping the children, not just the knowledge, the skills they will be needing after 2 years. And they can work. With that, they can help the family. Na yun ang kailangan eh.
Your dream of a better life is within your reach. Take that first step now and be part of an institution that prepares you beyond skills towards a better life. The path to a better life is not always a straight line. Designed for career shifters, second coursers, and career starters, MFI's post-secondary certificate program speeds up the development of essential career skills to ease their transition or reintegration to the workforce. Employers, graduates, and parents endorse the powerful combination of classroom and workplace learning.
Mazda believe that MFI already has the reputation of being one of the best in as a training institution here in the Philippines. The technicians who graduated from MFI actually excel in their fields. Beside their technical skills, MFI also molded them in their values formation. So promptness.
They had exceeded our expectations. That the students that they produce are highly qualified and highly skilled and very much fitted for the job.
Originally, I wanted to study in a university, but then I learned that MFI offer courses 2 to 3 years that is relevant nowadays.
na-develop talaga yung skills namin. Most probably kasi hindi kami nahirapan dun sa trabaho namin ngayon. Nakapag-adapt agad kami, then hindi ganun yung kalaki yung knowledge gap namin sa nagtatrabaho kasi ganun na nag-effort yung MFI na enhance yung skill namin dun sa field namin.
Since MFI has a great belief na application over theory. So from there, mas naging hands-on kami when it comes to the training. So mas mahaba yung duration ng training. Tapos nung sumabak sa industry for the internship, it has been a great way para mas ma-improve namin yung skills namin. And then ngayon, mas naging tuloy-tuloy yung progress ng success. Yung MFI, siya yung nagturo sa amin na being a professional, it doesn't always na kasama lang yung skills, kundi pati yung values.
Napakahalaga ng values sa industry. Kasi kung may skills ka nga, kung wala ka namang attitude, nakawala din yun.
That's why we always have this mindset na kailangan mong maging best, kailangan meron kang strong determination for excellence.
For kids, 3 of them graduated in MFI and they took up information technology. MFI encourages their students not just to work hard for their studies but also for their future.
Your dream of a better life is within your reach. Take that first step now and be part of an institution that prepares you beyond skills towards a better life.
Talaga nga namang very fruitful ang naging discussion namin ni Mr. Noel Dumagit, ang VP at COO ng MFI Polytechnic Institute Incorporated. At sadyang totoo ang kasabihang ang technical vocational education ang siyang makapag-aangat sa ating ekonomiya. Kaya mga katropa, naway inyong matandaan na ang technical vocational education ay kinakailangan din ng iba yung pag-aaral, pagsasagawa at syempre continuous na learning. Kaya wag po nating imemenos ito at sa halip, ating i-empower ang ating mga tech voc industries at yung mga specialist nito nang sa gayon ay talagang umusad na ang ating ekonomiya at nang hindi tayo magdarahok pa. And maganda rin ang in-impart ni Sir Noel na TechVoc is fast becoming renowned, hindi lamang sa ating lipunan, kundi sa buong daigdig. At syempre, in demand po ang mga TechVoc graduate, lalo na yung mga magaganda ang work ethic, yung mga masisipag, yung mga maaagap, at higit sa lahat, may pangarap sa buhay at para sa lipunang ginagalawan. Again, on behalf of our katropas, Katropang Ray, Katropang Bobby, Katropang Joy, Katropang Portia, Katropang Manilyn, my partner forever, Katropang Herman, Katropang Angeline, Katropang Fe, Katropang Eman, Katropang Paul, Katropang Rizal, at iba pang mga katropa. This is your Katropang Jet Ramos, and we are the voice of the teachers. Dito lamang po sa AFP Radio, ang boses ng Kawal Pilipino.
Ito ang DWDD 1134 kHz AM. Balita, impormasyon at musika. Ito ang DWDD AFP Radio, boses ng Kawal Pilipino.
Kayo ay nakatutok sa DWDD AFP Radio. Kami po ay kasapi ng